On the previous episode, we traveled out to the Canine fields to go ahead and farm ourselves a bunch of things from the Canine fields just because there was a bonus. The thing I am, now that I'm looking back at it when it comes to farming, is that I like to strip farm, which means I take an area, I farm it out, even if I don't need the resources, throw it into storage, and then move on and strip farm something else. What you see on screen are the resources from, I don't even remember how many hours I spent there, but it values at 274,000 commas at the time. These items, at this time, I do not need them. Maybe some of them, but really, I really don't need them. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna throw it into storage and it's going to sit there until I need them. Also, we quickly glance at our commas, which is around 415,000, which does not seem like a lot, but it is on each of my characters on an Ironman. What you are looking at are temporal anomalies, which give bonus XP and drop rates, specifically temporal anomalies for the Jelly Peninsula, which is capped at 100% right now. We shall go ahead and take the greatest advantage out of this right now. We pick up the Juice It Up quest, and after 4 quick fights we get to level 90 on Absolute Villin. Currently, words cannot explain how useful this spell is to my grind right now and for the future, mainly because I do not record clips of me fighting, which, looking back at it now, which a month has passed when I'm finally editing this video, could be a mistake. But all I can say is this is the greatest PvE spell that I have yet to see on the Absolute Villin character. Also, to ease up the fights, we pump wisdom into all of our characters at a reasonable rate. Villin has achieved level 90. On the premise of this being a successful YouTube channel is completely false. None of the episodes over here even get remotely over 1,000 views, and they do not bring in a necessary amount of subscribers for it to be viable. Looking back at it, the only reason why I started this channel and specifically play this game and specifically is to just have myself some fun and play an old game. Okay, so we're kind of taking a break right now from Jellylubbers because I gotta go do something IRL, and this is currently all the reward we're going to go ahead and drop into the storage. 1.1 million comma worth of jellies just from farming blubbers. And here's the thing, the Jelly Peninsula is currently 100+% bonus. It's been like this for, I believe, maybe 8 hours. I've been farming it the entire day, cleared my schedule for the day just to farm it, and unfortunately I gotta go for the remainder of the day, and I'll come back and hopefully it doesn't tick an anomaly, which if this ticks an anomaly, you have 2 hours left. You get that extra 50% on top of 100%, so it's really good to farm. You know, the time is near where it's gonna reset to 0 and I'm gonna lose the capability. But for now, our homies are higher up level. Starting from Absolute Villin, he's level 94. Level 100 would be a good goal for me to stop and go take a break, do something else. Take a break from Dofus. I'm not ending the series when I hit 100, but we shall see, because after the membership is gone, I'm gonna have to do something else on the channel and IRL. I can't just, you know, keep playing the same game over and over again. It gets kind of boring. Our Edge Villain is quickly catching up to Absolute Villin. He's got that extra wisdom. I basically just pumped remainder of my attributes into wisdom because that was really helping. 93 on Edge, Dank level 92, 142 wisdom. Our Villain is the slowest one because I've been even sacrificing Chance just to pump it into more wisdom because she is not holding any wisdom clothing. So I gotta, you know, hold on and wait for Ara. Hopefully there will be a day when I go ahead and sit down and actually get all my characters' items to a higher level, because let's be honest, dude, I am sitting at level 30 gear forever, and the worst thing about this entire situation is that it's working. Look at that, a pre-spec cloak I had since like episode 6. Amazing. I gotta say that, like, level 37 item, this is like really good. He's got 20 wisdom, 45 intelligence. Villin has gotten level 90 with Word of Recovery. Yeah, pretty good spell. Pretty good spell. Our entire squad is now over 90. You might be wondering what the number is on the thumbnail, 153 million something, and let me tell you, that is the total experience that we've gotten from farming the entire days and days and days at the Jelly Peninsula. That is the total number. At level 97, we level up our Auriferous Shovel to level 2, which increases the range from 5 to 6 and gives 6 extra damage, but it's still not as good as Shovel of the Ancients. Most of you have probably already noticed that this is the very last episode of Season 1, and the reason why I'm calling it Season 1 is because I never know when I want to come back. I have spent 250 hours on this project alone, and as you could have imagined, I've gotten bored of it. I'm not getting paid for it, which I have absolutely no longer any reasons to go ahead and stick around with this project. And one of our first characters goes ahead and hits level 100. The spell doesn't really matter, but what matters is that we get a permanent +1 action point and some kind of power aura, whatever majiggy. That kind of looks good, and it's only unique because it shows any character over level 100. I'm gonna keep milking this 100% loot bonus for as long as I can, or when our Villin hits level 100 also, because it's kind of getting annoying after farming literally 2,000 jellies. Okay, maybe less than that, but about. Villin the Sacrier coming in clutch, just 32 minutes late to level 100. Cool. Of course, I missed the 150%. I just woke up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna milk this 100%. Hopefully it's not there, and I see this. And the man level 100. I just randomly got over here into Astrop City to check all the alignment quests because I was taking pictures and for thumbnails, and I came across this guy called Craft Tibbles, and apparently I can't really do him because he's got pre-requirements for the bounty quest and blah 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 blah. So I'm like, whatever. So I'll churn this quest in, and boom, we got 100. That makes 3 of our characters already 100. And thing is, my time in this land is very, very near. I just wanted to tell you before I go that there are 1,153 audio and picture files from this entire Ironman episodes series, blah blah blah, worth 33.2 GB.